changes we made to the expense structure. And so from a, we didn't have a leak in our bucket anymore, but from an external standpoint, our financial statements didn't really look that great for a couple of years. But we were comfortable with that because that was the cadence that we had set ourselves up for.
I have one more, if I may. You mentioned you refresh the articulation of your values every 3-4 years. How do you do that? Is that something where you gather a lot of input? Is it something that the senior team does? How do you do that?
Well, it starts with the senior team, and then we roll it out, and it's an inclusive process, so that you get a lot of eyes on it, and you get a lot of opinions around it. But it is interesting because it just doesn't change a lot. Yeah. And so they're pretty fundamental things.
Great, thanks. Please, Abby.
It sounds like the public markets have responded pretty favorably to your leadership. So I'm curious how you think about succession planning and long-term survival of the company if you do decide to move on again.
Well, we think about that a lot, and we have a fabulous team in place. And so about 2 years ago, we named Pete Hess to be our president. And so Pete has a lot of the operating responsibility. And he's one of those people who was still there when I came back. He's a young guy, but he started at Advent right out of college. And it really grew up at the company and understands in his heart what it's about. And actually was a couple of levels down when I came back, but was promoted really quickly and does a great job. He does all the hard work. And then he